Louisiana alphabet. Louisiana A through Z.
Hi, I'm Quentin.
And I'm Sophia.
Louisiana alphabet, part 2, F through K.
L'alphabet de la Louisiane, partie 2. F à K.
F is for fox.
In Louisiana, foxes can be found throughout the state in rural and suburban areas, as well as in parks.
Regarding their habitat, the red fox prefers to live in woodland edges along open fields, meadows, and lawns, while the gray fox likes forested and brushy areas.
The gray fox also lives throughout Louisiana and is easily distinguished from its close relative, the red fox, by its gray coloration, smaller size, and black-tipped tail.
You are most likely to see foxes at dawn or dusk, as they are often more active then. They spend their days in a sheltered, secluded spot, either above or below ground.
Foxes can normally be heard screaming at night to attract a mate. Foxes also scream to communicate with other foxes. Their screams can also be used to warn away predators.
Foxes are not violent or aggressive, but they may carry rabies and other infectious parasites. On the whole, foxes are not dangerous and do not harm people unless threatened. Let's go over some new words. Repeat after us.
Rural,
Suburban,
habitat,
fields,
meadows,
dawn,
dusk,
shelter,
secluded,
communicate,
predators,
aggressive,
rabies.
threaten.
Yay!
You did it! You did great!
Such a good job.
Louisiana A through Z.
G is for grasshoppers. Louisiana is home to many interesting creatures. There are over 18,000 species of grasshoppers.
Louisiana is home of the heaviest grasshopper in the United States, which is called the lubber grasshopper.
Lubbers populate the Gulf South, and you'll see them in April as nymphs, growing into one of the titans of the bug world, reaching over 3 inches long by the end of the summer. Though their menacing looks might creep you out, there's no need for alarm.
They don't fly, and their legs won't win them any track awards with the long jump. The lubber grasshoppers are slow, ungainly, and easy to spot. They would certainly make a crunchy meal to any predator that came along. If it weren't for one thing, they have glands in their thorax that produce bad-tasting chemicals that are kind of nasty.
So, unlike most grasshoppers that are well camouflaged, that can escape with a lot of effective means, these grasshoppers just bumble along like they own the joint.
When they're disturbed, they will rattle their orange wings to warn away predators.
Lubber grasshoppers do have quite the appetite, and they aren't picky eaters. As herbivores, they will gladly take to any salad bar or garden.
In their world, big is beautiful. And when it comes to being a lubber grasshopper lover, the way to their heart is by way of a bouquet of flowers. They're known to have a preference for lilies.
To take a peek at some grasshoppers, head over to the Audubon Butterfly Garden and Insectarium and bring the kiddos along. These grasshoppers live in the Louisiana Swamp Gallery. Let's go over some new words. Repeat after us.
Grasshopper,
Species,
Blubber.
Populate.
Nymphs.
Thorax.
Chemicals.
Camouflage.
Rattle.
Herbivores.
Insectarium.
Yay! Yippee! You did it!
We're so proud.
Louisiana A through Z.
H is for hummingbird. There are 12 types of hummingbirds in Louisiana, but I will talk about the ruby-throated hummingbird. The female has a green back and tail feathers that are banded with black and gray-green. The male has a ruby red throat, a white collar, an emerald back, and a forked tail. The ruby-throated hummingbird visits in March. They mate and nest in June, and they migrate to Mexico or Central America for the winter, but no later than October. Hummingbird feeders should be hung 2 weeks in advance so that they'll have something to nourish them after their long flight to Louisiana. Hummingbirds don't use nest boxes or tree cavities. Instead, they generally build their nests in sheltered trees or shrubbery, often in a fork of branches. Ruby throats breed throughout the state, mostly in wet forests and preferably as near to the water as possible. They love to build their marshmallow-shaped and sized nests on twigs which hang over water. Hummingbirds are powerfully attracted to anything colored red. Feeders with bright red parts are especially useful for enticing the fast-flying tiny birds into the open where they are more easily seen. Depending on their size, hummingbirds beat their wings 50 to 80 beats per second and 720 to 5,400 times per minute when hovering. Also, they can fly at 60 miles per hour. These brave little birds will fly non-stop up to 500 miles to reach the U.S. Let's go over the words learned. Repeat after me. Ruby-throated. Feeders. Flight. Tree cavities. Shelter. Enticing. Tiny. Hovering. Nourish. Brave. Migrate. Great job! You did amazing!
Louisiana A through Z.
I is for ibis. The white ibis is a large bird, about 2 feet in height and with a wingspan of up to 3 feet. As the name indicates, this bird's body is almost entirely white in color. However, there are some black feathers at the tips of the wings, and its long bill is red-orange in color. Ibises also make great gardeners. Yes, the ibis long beak is great for aerating the soil, allowing air, water, and nutrients to penetrate your plant's roots. As the white ibis moves around, eating up garden bugs, their droppings also help fertilize your soil with nitrogen, which helps your lawn stay green and lush. White ibises nest and live in colonies, in trees and shrubs along the water's edge, changing locations nearly every year. Ibises usually live in large flocks, which spend their time resting, sleeping, and searching for food. They are most active during the day and sleep together in trees at night. The diet of a white ibis primarily consists of crabs, crawfish, fish, snakes, frogs, and insects. These birds can live up to 27.6 years in captivity. Let's go over words learned. Repeat after me. Ibis. Height. Wingspan. Long bill. Gardener. Beak. Soil. Nutrients. Plants. Colonies. Shrubs. Flocks. Diet. And captivity. That was wonderful. You did amazing.
Louisiana A through Z.
J is for Japanese honeysuckle. The Japanese honeysuckles are found in a variety of habitats, including fields, forest edges, and openings, disturbed woods, and floodplains. It needs full to partial sunlight to grow successfully. The Japanese honeysuckles are still planted in gardens and along roadsides for landscaping purposes. The leaves of the Japanese honeysuckle are evergreen with wide, dull dark green above and paler green leaves below. The flower is white or cream colored and turns yellow when it gets old. The flower usually grows out in the spring. The Japanese honeysuckle lies climbing and twining as it grows. Some fruit comes out in the fall. That is a black rounded berry. The honeysuckle's bark is a reddish brown. Deers and birds love eating the fruit off the Japanese honeysuckle. Now, let's go over some words. Repeat after me. Japanese honeysuckles, variety, habitats, floodplains, sunlight, planted, gardens, roadside, landscaping, climbing, twining, rounded, and bark. Good job, you did it! Hooray!
Louisiana A through Z.
K is for killdeer. A killdeer is a shore bird you can see without going to the beach. Killdeers are people-friendly birds and seen in Louisiana all year. In pursuit of bugs and earthworms, they can be seen running quickly, then suddenly stop. Killdeer get their name from the shrill wailing killdeer call. Their voice, a far-carrying, excited killdeer, is a common sound even after dark, often given in flight as the bird circles overhead on slender wings. The killdeer has a large especially slender and lanky, with a long pointed tail and long wings. They are brownish tan on top and white below. The killdeer has a white chest with 2 black bands, and the brown face is marked with black and white patches. The bright orange bump is seen when they are flying. Killdeer spend their time walking along the ground or running ahead a few steps, stopping to look around and running on again. When disturbed, they break into flight and circle overhead, calling repeatedly. Their flight is rapid, with stiff, intermittent wing beats. Look for killdeer on open ground with low vegetation or no vegetation at all, including lawns, golf courses, driveways, parking lots, and gravel-covered roofs, as well as pastures, fields, sandbars, and mud flats. Let's go over the words you've learned. Repeat after me. Killdeer, shorebird, friendly, earthworms, excited, overhead, slender, lanky, pointed, bands, patches, rapid, repeatedly, vegetation, lawn, golf course, driveways, gravel-covered roofs, pastures, sandbars, and mud flats. Good job! You did an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Yay!
Now it's your turn.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
Hey, I'm Anea.
Hi, my name is Sophia. Hi, my name is Abigail. Hey, I'm Lamari.
Hi, my name is Quentin.
Hi, I'm Kennedy.
Hey, I'm Taylor.
L'alphabet de la Louisiane.